Another job on the black 9.3 today is getting the rear wheel arch sorted out. Been a few bubbles of rust on it since I got it, and I want to sort it out before the winter. Let's take a look. Right, so as you can see, it doesn't look too bad on the initial inspection, but I don't know if it really shows up in the camera there. You can see there's a bubble there. See that? There's quite a bad bit there. That's just the paint that's flaking off. Bubble there, and then there's another bit down there. Recently had the sill outrigger welded underneath there. I'll show you a picture up the top corner. So I want to just keep the rest of the card good. The rest of the card's really solid underneath. So what I plan to do, sand it back, put Vactan on it, undercoat, and then I've got some top coat. I'm just going to touch it in rather than spray it, because it's not a big enough area to spray. Right, get the safety squints on, and we'll get this sanded down. This thing's hopeless, look at that. That's just sliding off. That's my new Dremel set. Hopeless. Get it changed. Right, got this one. Probably totally the wrong thing, but as long as it does the job, I'm not too bothered. It's just a small area, so. Right. Metal's nice and solid under there. Right, so you can see here, hopefully, I'll see if we can get a light on here. Right, so you can see here, focus in, that's all solid, and there's a couple of wee pinholes, see just there, just that one I think, but it's not worth getting into welding that yet, because this bit of the arch, focus in, this bit's absolutely solid as you can see, so it's no worth at this stage welding anything. It's just not worth it. There's another wee pinhole down there, focus in on that. You can just see it there, but again, the outside of it is absolutely solid, so there's no point in getting into any welding at the moment. Should be fine for another couple of years yet, and now I probably won't even have the car then anyway. So let's get the Vactan, let's get it cleaned up, all this dust off, and then we'll get the Vactan on. Now, it's just the stuff I use for protecting surfaces before I paint them, so you can paint over it. Basically it forms a latex coating on the surface and seals out the oxygen that makes it rust more. It's pretty decent, doesn't last forever, but pretty decent. You can wash it off the brushes with water as well. It dries in about 15 minutes in the summertime, so we're still late summer now, so it should dry reasonably quickly. That's the Vactan on, as thin a coat as you can so that it will dry nice and evenly. All in there. And round there as well. Right, so we'll just let that dry off, and then we'll get some primer on it. That's that all dried off now. You can see nice and dry. Goes a kind of purpley colour when it dries. So we'll get this stuff on. Now this is unidentified paint. It's for electric pylons. So if it's good enough for electric pylons, it's good enough for cars. Let's whack it on. That's the primer all on now. All the way down there. So we'll just let that dry for a couple of hours and then put on the top colour coat. Well, that's me done now. It's put 2 coats of the touch-up paint. Again, I didn't really see much point in spraying it. Colour match isn't bad at all, really. I mean, you can obviously see, but it's a 10 footer, and if you stand at 10 feet, you can't see it at all. I've recently done, this month, an oil change in the car. Also did a complete coolant change as well. That was an absolute war. Really struggled to get rid of an airlock. Got there eventually, so that's all done for the winter now. The last thing I need to do is put a coat of wax on it for the winter. I've already done my other 2 cars and the Cavalier as well. Well, that'll be going away for the winter. So that's the only thing left to do in this for the winter now. And that's it.